Just to let you guys know, the following video may contain bad language, gore, and very bad puns. If you do not like any of these, then please stop watching this video. If you do not mind any of these, then please continue watching and enjoy. Hello everyone, it's me Tangociss, and with a special episode, the Rec Room, which is actually just a bathroom, but oh well. Let's see, the bloody Aki. Thank you for playing Misao. It was loaded with silly traps, but still, did you enjoy it? I'm glad if you enjoyed it. Enjoy this bonus room too. Oh, our friend here. Save? Yep. I shall save here. Data free for the Rec Room. Ah yes, what will it be? I'll just see all this stuff. Onigawara is a real mystery. Maybe the truth on him will never fully come to light. He's certainly not human, we can say that. Some of Misao's parts, like her torso, didn't need to be found because Onigawara already sacrificed them in advance, so goes the rumor. Ah yes, will it be? I'll take a look at some design secrets. Innocently, I simply made Onigawara. This must be from San, the owner. Nice guy. He made a good game anyway. So, he made Onigawara because he needed a save point. He agonized over whether to make him chairman of a board or student council president. His original name was Onizuka. I made it Onigawara to be a little more unusual, so I just wanted to have Oni in there. Who's this? Zombie, hee. The first version was made for fun and the off for spare time. It's rough around the edges, but look at the big picture. Ah, where's Nicole? About library, her real name, or something like that. Similar to Onigawara, Library is a mystery. She's not human either. She seems to be Onigawara's servant. She has a fear of humans and only listened to Aki because she smelled like her. Huh? Maybe Aki's not human. Please be my friend. Her design secrets. Library was made to give out hints. I couldn't think of a good name, so I let the player decide. Novella was her idea. That's his idea. She was going to murder Toma initially. There's traces of that and Toma ending up in the library. And if you play the boy in version 2, if you haven't seen it, I hope you enjoy it when you do. It's just a minor thing, so don't get your hopes up. Yeah, so now our Let's Play will be on that. Why you, when I got here out, about Yoshino. Yoshino was really just a coward. She only bullies those weaker than her. That's why Sato, with more friends and charm, is exempt from her wrath. She seemed to like Toma despite his girlfriend. She has an unexpectedly earnest side. Let's see. Design secrets. Being a bully was set from the start, so she looks like a main character. I think she looks more like a delinquent than a bully. Originally named Sasayama, her art was designed based on her sprites, so that was pretty easy. Actually, most characters were designed from sprites. Oh goodness. Hello there. The concept of hiding in a corpse actually came from a foreign cartoon. Nice. Mr. Sota, as salty as ever. Ayaka. Aki's best friend, natural stalker, a fad follower and thus total doofus. She's the one character who's not two-faced. Revived in a true ending by Onigawara, she's fond of him, so she'll likely begin a new life stalking in the other world. Yeah, I'm scared, said Tom. Oh, I forgot to check her design secrets. Popular with many friends thanks to her good girl act, she certainly looks the part. She doesn't really hit me so. Posting the text was just a joke, but dating Toma she couldn't forgive. She might seem like a flighty broad, but she really seems to like Toma. Forgot about her design secrets. A character created to reinforce Sota's, yeah. Plus, the protagonist seemed sorta friendless. So she's Aki's best friend to boot. She's the one I regretted killing most. That's why I revived her in true ending. As soon as I knew Toma would have a girlfriend, there she was. Gold ponytail and big breasts. Name and nickname were decided from the start. I'm rather fond of Satome's face sprite. Her clothes make her look like a secretary though. This guy. Misao, about Kudo. Kudo is a character who's never rewarded, but in the true ending, his feelings saved him. But was that last Misao real, or just another illusion? I'll let the player decide that one. Anyway, Kudo was like a big brother to Misao. No love involved, so no, Misao didn't hit Kudo, but Kudo's love was never requited. Kudo looks like a nice guy, but he's not so nice in personality. He's gloomy, and I bet he makes posts bad-mouthing people on the internet. Bonus, Kudo is hard rank. 1, Toma, 2, Yoshino, 3, and hit rank. And so. Originally named Kuwamura, way too stupid, so I thought something more serious, and Kudo was born. He made to contrast Toma on the inside and outside. Just looks like this weird boy now. I'll check in here. I ain't my fault, Toma. Toma is a trendy guy, looks bad but he brings in the ladies. But inside, he's the ultimate klutz. Even Aki is astounded at times. Must be the good looks that she didn't ditch him, or maybe. He's left in the overworld and a true ending, but I leave it up to the players to imagine if he ever made it back or what. He was utterly twined with Misao. He thought Sao Tome was a good girl too, but it's unlikely he was serious about her. Just like Ayaka says, he's nothing but a seducer. Seems to try to seduce library while in the library. This becomes evident in the boy group. See for yourself how that turns out. As I said, might do a recording on that, might not. I might actually just skip the actual gameplay and get to that point. So, the character design secrets. I made a guy who's putting on an act inside and out. He's a bad boy, but as someone Misao falls for, he couldn't look too scary. Bam, cool dude. His original name was Kiata. Seemed too ordinary, so this is what you get. It's a very dazzling name, just like Tangociss. So, here we go. Listen carefully to my lectures about Sota, a mysterious Salve teacher, but he's really a murderer with a dark past. Sota was suspicious from the start. Maybe lots of people predicted he was bad news. Probably. This doesn't really impact the story, but Sota wasn't ever attacked because evil spirits were too scared to come near. And that's because Misao fears Sota. Misao and the spirits are linked in a sense, not completely one and the same, as they attacked people she has nothing against. Aki killing Sota was unexpected to Misao. Maybe Misao thought sacrificing Toma would make for a happier outcome. By killing Toma, he'd be hers forever, but killing Sota puts him in a grave forever. Either way, Misao's spirit is saved. However, sacrificing Toma, it's likely Misao's spirit would never move on. Sign. Making the teacher a villain was planned from the start. He was just plain kind from the outset, but soon took on a mysterious air. To be honest, his hair is designed like a young detective from some foreign TV drama. Nice. Whoops, I forgot to draw common event. Let's see. Rank command. That's nice. Now, who have I? Oh, a locker. This game is based on the concept of finding scattered parts of a girl, with characters and story then added. We offer watch lots of B-movie horror flicks, so there's some influence there. For something we offer wishes to tell everyone through this game, and that is, watch out for the creeper teachers. Who have I not spoke to yet? Oh, a skeleton. Skeleton, even here, only Gavara has hidden something. Look for it if you'd like. Can't believe that scoundrel though. Pretend to be student council president. What a brat. Oh yes, Maho. Me and Miho are always together. A girl mentioned only by the name in the bad end. I actually have plans for a sequel with her once, more honest than Aki. Miho, without Maho, I'll be all alone again. A girl in the bad end. Changed her graphics in version 2. Maho is a vigorous girl. Miho is feeble and thus clings to Maho. The two get along like twins. Thank you for finding me about Misao. The tragic heroine, Misao, friendless and far away from family, she lived a lonely life. She fell for a man, her polar opposite. She longed for Toma, and maybe the feelings were mutual. She's an obedient girl, but has a tricky personality inside. That said, she definitely wouldn't wish on happiness on anyone when alive. She's likely the nicest of all the characters. Design horribly bullied, you know, tragic heroine and all that. Forgive me for that, Misao, but I had a story to write. Since it said she never stood out, I gave her a very simple design, but I was surprised by the response of her being seen as cute. Misao being bullied by her classmates was there from the beginning, but most of the ending stuff was decided much later. Even I didn't think this could end up being a game instructor to claim 15 and up. For my characters, some inspiration was taken from Revelations Perso, I mean from my head. I like that lonely atmosphere. What, indeed, was this machine? Even the author doesn't know. We're friends, aren't they? About Aki, the female. The story's protagonist, an ordinary high school girl and problem child, lives alone and off campus, unlike many other students. Tends to focus on one thing and ignore the rest. That aspect is the main reason she goes to certain lengths for Misao. The "I'll be the sacrifice" line, well, that was no joke. She really would have been ready to die for Misao. That honest opinion of hers might have been stopped in her tracks by Onigara's glare. Aki's designed like an old shoujo manga heroine. She was more normal to begin with. I liked the ridiculous pseudo gags, so I could not see such jokes in the game. That part of her has no real meaning, it's just for fun. Part of her personality not being too distinct is I didn't want her to stand out much. I considered a silent protagonist first. I agonized over whether I should write her name of the character for demon, hinting at a half-demon, half-human situation. If I make a sequel and it reveals your secrets, I think I just like to do that with her name. Oops, I spoiled it. And he has no plans, that's a shame. Over here. The male Aki. Looks different. I know our protagonist, selectable for a second go, had the same personality as girl Aki at first, but is a little more serious in the new version. I only wanted to draw Aki female and Misao being friends. I'm a true ending, so you can't choose him for that. No boys allowed. I'll give him a go for the second run. Oh, hello there. Oh, why'd you leave? Okay, over here. We're passionately kissing, get a room. How many times are you gonna fall, lady? No one accepts me. We're quickly off character. She's hiding somewhere. Look for her if you never find her. Oh? Did you know there's a place to dodge between the boulders? After killing Sota, his corpse is hidden. Look for it, please. Forgive me, Misao. Friends. Straight out of a B movie. Don't touch my Toma. I think that's just about everything in the rec room. So, there we go. Onwards, return to potato screen, or need more recreation. Save that. There we go. So, I shall return to potato screen and start a new game as the male guy. Thanks for visiting. No problem. So, thank you all for watching, and see you guys next episode.